Giant cadets, today we will be studying about the lifelines of national economy. Transport plays an important role in the economy. Because of transport, raw materials reach the factory and finished products reach to the consumer. The place of development of a country depends upon the production of goods and services as well as their movement over space. Therefore, efficient means of transport are prerequisites for fast development. Apart from transport, the ease and mode of communications like telephone and internet makes continuous flow of information possible. Means of transport. There are different means of transport: roadways, railways, airways and waterways. Today, India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity and linguistic and socio-cultural plurality. Railways, airways, waterways, newspapers, radio, televisions, cinema and internet etc. have been contributing to its socio-economic progress in many ways. The trades from local to international levels have added to the strength of its economy. It has enriched our life and added significantly to growing services and facilities for the comforts of life. So different means of transportation are important for human being. This is the chart given: means of transport on land, water and air. On land there is roadways, railways and pipelines. Water bodies means inland and overseas. Air in domestic airways and international airways. Domestic airways is also divided into the public undertaking and private airlines. So these are the different means of transport. First is roadways. India has one of the largest road networks in the world, aggregating to about 2.3 million kilometers at present. In India, roadways have preceded railways. They still have an edge over railways in view of the ease with which they can be built and maintained. So roadways plays important role for the development of any countries. The growing importance of road transport versus rail transport is rooted in the following reasons. So these are the following reasons why roadways is better than railways. First point is construction cost of roads is much lower than that of railway lines. So construction cost is less. Next point is road can traverse comparatively more dissected and undulating topography. So in any topography, road will be easily constructed. So road can negotiate higher gradients of slopes and as such as traverse mountains such as the Himalayas. So wherever the slopy regions are there, even in the Himalayas means mountainous region, so road can be built easily. So slope is the factor. Next, road transport is economical in transportation of few persons and relatively smaller amount of goods over short distance. Always roadways will be better for transportation of few person, small amount of goods over short distance. It also provides door-to-door services. Thus the cost of loading and unloading is much lower. This is one of the important point. Next point is road transport is also used as a feeder to other modes of transport such as They provide a link between railway stations, airport and seaports. Now in India, roads are classified in the following 6 classes according to their capacity. They are Golden Quadrilateral, National Highways, State Highways, District Roads, Other Roads and Border Roads. This is the figure. This is the map of India related to the different types of roads. Golden Quadrilateral. The government has launched a major road development project linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi by 6-lane super highway. It is a 6-lane super highway project. The north-south corridor linking Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir and Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu. East-west corridor connecting Silchar in Assam and Porbandar in Gujarat are part of this project. The major objective of this super highway is to reduce the time and distance between the mega cities of India. So this is the important point, reducing the time and distance between the mega cities, that is Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata and Mumbai. These highways projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India. In short, it will be called as NHAI. Next comes national highways. National highways link extreme parts of the country. These are the primary road systems and are led and maintained by the Central Public Works Department, that is CPWD. A number of major national highways run in north-south and east-west directions. Next comes state highways. Roads linking a state capital with different district headquarters are known as state highways. These roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Works Department, that is PWD, in state and in union territories. Next comes district roads. These roads connect the district headquarters with other places of the district. These roads are maintained by the Jila Parishad. Other roads, rural roads, which link rural areas and villages with towns, are classified under this category. These roads received special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Under this scheme, special provisions are made so that every village in the country is linked to a major town in the country by an all-season motorable roads. So just now we have studied about the roadways. Rest we will be studying in next class. Thank you.